Die Death is okay. I've seen a lot of people overhyping Die Death, saying it's the masterpiece that will take over Forsaken, and that's just not true. I'll be talking about the things I dislike and like about this game, as well as why I think it could do better. Timestamps for each section will be in the description, and let's start on a good note. What I like. Die Death's kill is the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to what I like. Each killer is fun and a unique experience, except Killdroid, with all varying playstyles. They all are so unique to each other, which I love, and when I compare this game to Forsaken, this is its biggest achievement. Having unique characters and not dash slop or boring as hell to play killers is so important when it comes to fun in this game. That's really all I have to say about the killers. They're just amazing. Next is the skins. Each skin is just given so much love, and nearly all of them have their own chase teams. I love this philosophy as no skin is a sleeper or underloved. They are all just great with great effort put into it. And that's it. The rest of the things I sort of like but also dislike, such as special rounds, some things I really don't like, and I'll go into all that more later. Speaking of which, let's talk about what I dislike, and there's a lot. Maps. I am being 100% serious when I say this, and I genuinely do think this. When the Die Death devs were making that teapot map, they were high off their fucking rockers. They were so high. Their eyes bloodshot. Their eyes were bloodshot. Now you might think I'm tweaking, which is completely fair, so I brought up one of the maps, Teapots, just like I was talking about. Let me show you the loop for whoever hasn't played Die Death, okay? So as Survivor, you want to go like this, and you see how it's one giant loop that just goes around, and don't even think there's counterplay. There's no counterplay. Don't think there's a counterplay. Unless you're playing Artful. If you're playing Artful, it's actually the best Artful. Basically, Artful is like the John Doe of this game, so keep that in mind. There's no counterplay, though. There's no counterplay. I like to think of this as Tempest. There's a guy loop on Tempest. You play John Doe. It's all of a sudden the best map for Killer. Okay? You know what I mean? That said, the map will then split in half. So this bridge will get disabled, and then it's just one long loop with some little small loops at the back, you know, here on the circles. Still a really good map because you get all of this distance. All of this distance. Look at it. Burn your eyes into this image because of what are they doing? Now I'm going to put an image of all the maps on the screen. And I'm going to tell you right now, all of these maps, absolutely horrible. So Survivor-sided. I can't even believe this is even real. Baseplate is the only one, which is like meh. Like it's kind of like even, not really even, but like depending on how much distance they have, it's even or not. You know what I mean? Then same for the HQ, except it's still pretty Survivor-sided. The other maps, absolutely Survivor-sided. You get glass houses. Shoot your. Can't say that. You get glass houses. I can't say that either. Just don't get glass houses. Temple, yo, get temple. You see that water in the middle? Jump in it. Jump in the water and drown. Because I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be playing killer on any of these maps. Unless you're playing Artful. Of course, it does differ because Artful is either really, really bad on some of these maps or pretty good. Like glass houses, Artful is horrible. Alright, I'm in a game right now. Let's see what map we're gonna get. Oh, look at this! Look at this map! Oh my gosh, this is great. Now, I'm sure a good bit of you who don't play Die Death are probably wondering, what's wrong with the maps? I'll show you what's wrong with the map. You might have not realized, but that was 1.5 minutes of me looping the same spot. I think even maybe 2 minutes, I'm not sure. Now, for fixes for this, simply get actual map designers. I don't know what to say, just make your maps well, play test them, make sure they're not fair. If it's really that hard, maybe just reach out to people who would love to do it for you. I think community input is key. You need to find someone unbiased and someone who just won't dick ride whatever you say, you know? Anyways, I can keep going on and on for maps, but I won't because I don't want this video being so long. Let's get on to the next one. Anyways, next up is Evilness. Evilness game is just way too slow. Basically, Evilness is the malice of Forsaken. If you have the most amount of Evilness in the lobby, you become the next killer. Now, there's two things. First, getting Evilness is, like I said, very slow. The way to get Evilness is just by using your abilities and actually successfully landing them. And with the rounds being so incredibly long, because there's no way to reduce the timer, this takes a while to get killer. On average, like a full lobby, it takes me around 30 minutes to become killer, so that's 2 killers an hour. Compared to Forsaken, I'm farming killer. Now, of course, before you guys say, well, I like how there's no objectives because it incentivizes teamwork, I completely agree. And that I do like. I won't lie, I do like that. But that said, there should be some sort of alternative to, I don't know, maybe just get a little malice boost. Maybe an all around the board malice change that makes every ability give more, so people who are actively playing get a substantial more amount than people who are just not really trying. This will be short. I don't really like the Evilness, but I don't hate it. It's there for a reason, I just wish there was a buff to it. Next is special rounds, and I want to talk about special rounds right after I talk about the Evilness, because, well, special rounds literally just hate whoever's grinding evil. I hate special rounds. Now, why do I say that? Special rounds sound fun. They're special rounds, and I will admit they can be fun. The problem is, if you're in a special round and you have the most amount of evilness, and say you get something like double trouble, boom. After that round's gone, half of your mouse is done. It's just gone. Instead of it being a system where none of your mouse is taken and it's a special fun round, nope, half your mouse is gone. I already told you how slow it is. That can potentially be like 3 survivor games until you get all your mouse back to be killer. Now, what's my workaround? Well, whenever a special round happens, one, it should just straight up tell you when a special round will happen. As a new player myself, I can't really tell when the special rounds happen, or what is it, like every 5 rounds? I can't tell. I don't know. Also, special rounds should remove no malice, and instead, whoever's getting picked for any of the modes will be randomized. So if it's double trouble, instead of it being the 2 most mouse people, a random 2 people in the lobby, no mouse, special fun game modes for all. It keeps the same special rounds without having to use anyone's malice, and right after the special round, we can all go back to the normal game. Alright, next up, the balance. We already knew we were going to talk about the balance. I mean, the maps kind of have to do with the balance, and if the maps are shit, you know, the balance is shit. Now, first when I played this game, I thought the balance was good. I thought, you know, it wasn't too survivor side, but it wasn't too killer side, not nearly as much as Forsaken. And that can still hold true sometimes, but you could argue it's worse sometimes, or you could argue it's the same. Both Forsaken and Die Death heavily survivor sided. I think Die Death's problem is its maps, that's for sure. Forsaken's problem is the survivors, that's also for sure. I really do like what they do with their survivors. They're not too balanced, but at the same time they try to balance them out. Like the healers have less stamina and less HP, which is amazing. And they don't have a get out of jail free card like Elliot does in Forsaken, which is also amazing. Or more so just asking for those. This kind of has to really tie in with the maps. Just please fix up the maps, and the balance in this game would be so much better, and I think it'll actually be more fun for both sides. Alright. This one's a small one, but please make the settings better. Just please. I cannot stand the music in this game. Not because it's bad. No, I actually like it. Because it's too damn loud. It's either turn it off or listen to the loud ass music. And my Roblox is already low. My Roblox is low. And even if the music is low and I'm somehow tweaking and my Roblox isn't low, you should have a slider. I mean, in Forsaken, the slider, I have that shit all the way down. I want to have my music low but the gameplay high so I can listen to things. You can't do it in this game. Nope. I don't know why there's no music slider. And that's like the bare minimum. In a game with so much music, there really should be a music slider. It shouldn't just be off. Like I said, bare minimum. I'm not really asking for much else. Preferably, you know, get FOV, but I understand maybe they don't want that. Keep the game simple. And lastly, I'm just going to say my final thoughts. And I don't really want to put this as a complaint, but this game has so much potential. And I really think they should get to updating. Because here's a few things. One, Survivor, they have a really good going. They have a really good thing going for them. Survivors, they actually don't have any fleshed out for survivors. They don't need to add any. They just need to add the abilities in a little hat. Very simple, very easy. They need to start getting in the workshop. I want to see like 5 new survivor abilities next update. They should be pumping that shit. Because this, like I said, they have a really good thing going. They really just need to try on the killers. That's the main thing. And then just balance out the survivors a little bit. So the potential is really definitely there. Also, please, for the love of God, private servers, please. As I'm recording this video, and this video might already be out, I'm trying to do a 20-second server wipe challenge. Do you know how hard it is knowing that every time I fail, I have to, play the fucking game for like 25 minutes more? And there's no shortcuts. I have to play. And you know the worst part? I like to watch YouTube while I grind for Malice and Forsaken because I get bored. Same thing for Die Death. I'll get bored. I can't watch YouTube. You know why? Because it's so fucking loud. It's so loud. I can't turn down the music. I just have to sit there on my phone, on Instagram, and then sometimes use my abilities. Now, of course, that's a nothing burger complaint. Of course, you should want to play the game. I'm just kind of ranting there. I'm yapping. This game has a lot of potential. Is it better than Forsaken? If we're talking about like gameplay wise, if we're talking about drama, I think Die Death is definitely better. But gameplay wise, Forsaken just got more. It's more polished. Is it more fair? debatable, but it's still just the better game, unfortunately. Anyways, tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and I just had to record this video kind of on a whim. I don't really know why I'm recording this video, but I just had to say this shit. Like, I can't stop hearing people say Die to Death is all this good of a game, and then all I think about is teapots. That damn teapots. Just teapots. I just can't stop thinking about it. I go to bed and I see teapots. I hate teapots. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later, and tell me what you think in the comments down below. Tell me if you agree. Tell me if you think I'm an absolute dumbass, and I'll see y'all later.